CRPC Section 144 imposed at Laimakong Chingmang in Segmai constituency following a clash between two communities. And India's confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 66 lakh with over 74,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. Death toll above 1 lakh. A very good afternoon to you all. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM presenting you the afternoon bulletin. Now let's begin our bulletin with the top stories of the day. CRPC Section 144 has been imposed at Laimakong Chingmang in Segmai constituency following a clash between two communities. Laimakong Chingmang Village Development Protection Committee has appealed to the government to resolve the matter at the earliest. Members of the committee and locals held a meeting in this regard at the Kento Sabal Community Hall today. Speaking to media, advisor of Laimakong Chingmang Village Development Protection Committee, Saband Jivant Maitei, said Laimakong Chingmang is inhabited by various communities and that scuffles occurred among youths of two communities on Sunday, which got intensified with the involvement of others of each communities on the 4th of October. He added that Segmai police, locals and committee members held a meeting to resolve the matter at the Laimakong Chingmang Konu Lairembi Community Hall. Jivan said one woman attendee, Lilring Chongloi, who is not from Laimakong Chingmang, tried to assault a victim. Hence, the meeting could not come to any conclusion. Rather, it led to more heated argument and eventually led to vandalization of the community hall. Subsequently, massive police personnel rushed to contain the situation. He said that a woman called Ning Lei Them, alias Tombi, expelled people staying in her rental rooms today, leading to mass scuffles. He appealed to the relevant authorities to take necessary measures at the earliest.
Pendabagi Poron Kai Koida Laka Mayamda, Maga, Koiga, the Mana, Tokumatamda, community wise to Pusalaga, Pulap, Kogi Home Sagalaga, attack Toropa, Kogi Lasang among Tolapa, Missing Solapa, Tosi, Pendabak, Tanglaje, Masigi reactions, Yakuna, Mamanga, Kogi Sida, Kunda, Minergal Lady, Chinos, Zina, Kogi, Lakaji, the Sangsil Aganda, Tongamba, Moigi, Lamamin Tonzalapa, the Kampobi district, nothing was an opportunity, nothing was some Sumagi, Port Karasum. Mamangda Laga was a Podosum Ladiba, Asumagi Malum or Gadoribra Masi, Tasena Sengdoni, Equida Adukumbagi, being do Tambagi, Maram or Ganda, Marangi, Bagis, Mana, pull up area Sigi, Dumba, community, who Laga, Equida target of Gima Mita, Sunagi Lakai, I send the never Silaga, the Mana Torofazina, Masita Sen Haningi.
Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Minister Oinam Lukhoi launched first phase of 2-month statewide vaccination programs to prevent foot and mouth disease and brucellosis disease under National Animal Disease Control Program at Wangoi Veterinary Hospital today. The program is held under the initiative of State Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Department. Speaking to media, Minister O. Lukhoi urged the people of the both hills and valley of the state to take part in the program and vaccinate their domestic animals to ward off the disease. He also assured income. The ministers asserted that the Indian government aims to eradicate the diseases from the country with Joint Director Planning Dr. C.H. Nandakishore, Joint Director Administration Dr. N.G. Ibotombi and many officials of the department took part in the event.
Vaccination program within 2 months. Sida kami target lakh mangaga dising nifune kasi koi ani sida target tau jado ni sigumba ngasi launching tau bi khudong jab si lojaraga Manipur ki praja sing amsu to district to the lady dispensary sing hospital sing sida shagi yum da lu iba sasan tamchana chana hai ba dispensary mudi hospital in the Piraga, Sigumba, vaccination program, a share, a city Kudong Java, a city Daka, a monoto.
Speaking at the event, Director of the Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Department, Dr. H. Chauba, said the department aims to vaccinate altogether 2,54,000 domestic animals to save them from foot and mouth disease and another 43,000 domestic animals to prevent against brucellosis disease under the program. He added that air tags will be affixed to the vaccinated animals to avoid confusion, and blood samples will drawn randomly to check the vaccine's efficiency. He urged the public to extend their cooperation in making the vaccination program a success. The vaccination drive will be held in 2 phases.
Within 5 years, 2030, more than 20,000 crores. Social economic, Prime Minister program
Department of the Welfare of the Other Backward Classes and the Scheduled Caste and Department of the Minority Affairs have jointly distributed 50 chicks each to 2,844 beneficiaries under Entrepreneurship Development Program (EDP). Commissioner of the Minority Affairs Jacinta Lazarus, Director NG Bhogendro, Minority Affairs OBC and Scheduled Caste Chief Finance Officer NG Romain, Deputy Director Minority Affairs CH Vijayananda and officials of the 2 departments attended the event held at MOBEDS Office Complex in North AOC today. Speaking at the event, Jacinta Lazarus said that the chicks were distributed to select beneficiaries under minority, other backward classes and scheduled caste under the initiative of Chief Minister Nongthombam Birend. She said such distribution program will be held phase-wise. Jacinta said remaining beneficiaries can get the chicks from the hatcheries by approaching the department. The commissioner appealed to beneficiaries to rear the chicks well to boost their incomes.
I should appreciate the director and his team who have worked very hard even in beneficiary selection to ensure that only the deserving people are getting the benefits. Honorable Chief Minister is very particular on that. He has instructed us that we have to ensure that the beneficiary selection of all things should be done properly so that actual people who really require the benefits reach to them properly. But of course, the requirement is much more than what is available. So we will be taking up in phase-wise and we will try to cover whoever has applied to us.
Founder cum the principal of Infalt Public Schools IPS Kanchipur, Sam Kennedy has been accorded the prestigious Global Teachers Award 2020. The award is presented on the themed Teachers Empowerment on the occasion of the World Teachers Day 2020. Sam Kennedy is being awarded with the Global Teacher Role Model Award 2020 in recognition of his tremendous efforts in the field of education. A woman who was found dead in a mysterious circumstances at the Yanglet Hotel in the Pona Bazaar has been identified. The deceased is a 43-year-old Adhikari Mayund Ningold Laishram Ongbi Vijay Lakshmi, wife of Eld Open from Top Kongnangkong in Infalt East District. Impact News sources said the family members of the deceased identified the body at RIMS morgue. The body has been kept at RIMS morgue since October 2nd. It may be recalled that the deceased came to Hotel Yanglet on October 2nd along with a maid, and the hotel owner found her body when he went to ask them for their identification proofs. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Nutramix Kachigani Mustard Oil FSSAI apamagi matungina vitamin A and D fortified tobig matakta monoamide polyunsaturated fatty acid loinana linolenic acid yaurba Nutramix Kachigani Mustard Oil sujinabana matamasidi amna mathau tariba adom immune system mapangal kalhan madabateng pangi ischemic heart disease singli chada yangkai ngaktok pangami colon amadi stomach cancer dagisu ngaktok pangami cardiovascular benefit kaya fangalib Nutramix Kachigani Mustard Oil sujinaduna adom gi hakchang fan thamsi.
New Hope South Indians NEET Academy. Classes will be starting soon. For details, kindly contact AK Roshan, Kaisampad Mutum Leirak, 7005 799 638 or 690 978 7303. Panthoibi Group presents Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Panthoibi Microfinance deals in microfinance. Panthoibi Nidhi Limited provides loans against fixed deposit and properties. Panthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies. Uripoktorang Mamlekay, Imphal.
Contact the view Smart Industries, Lampel Supermarket.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Afternoon Bulletin. India's COVID-19 cash lot went past 66 lakh, while the number of the people who have recaptured from the disease surged to over 55 lakh 86,000, pushing the recovery rate to 84.34%, as per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. That toll has reached 1 lakh 2,685, and active COVID-19 cases are above 9 lakh 34,000 in the last 24 hours. Maharashtra is still on top with over 2 lakh 55,000 active cases of COVID-19. According to Indian Council of Medical Research, during the last 24 hours, more than 9 lakh 89,000 tests have been conducted. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 3 crore 54 lakh people. Above 1 crore 42,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 2 crore 66 lakh. United States of America is on top with more than 25 lakh 73,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by India and Brazil. Among the northeast states, Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 1 lakh 86,000, of which 33,324 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 26,871, out of which 5,171 are active cases. While Arunachal Pradesh COVID-19's Delhi has crossed 10,548 and active cases are 2,953. There are 2,209 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya, 313 in Mizoram and 649 in Sikkim. Bharatiya Janata Party BJP is likely to announce its first list of more than 50 candidates for the three-phase Bihar Assembly elections. The BJP's Central Election Committee (CEC) on Sunday held a meeting in New Delhi to finalize the names for almost all candidates for the first phase of the upcoming polls. The meeting was attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Party President JP Nadda, Home Minister Amit Saha, Union Minister Rajnath Singh, Sivraj Singh Chauhan, Nitin Gadkari, Election in Charge Devendra Fernandes, State President Sanjay Jaiswal and Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Sushil Modi, among others. Media sources said that at the meeting, the senior leaders also discussed names and deliberated upon the list of the probable candidates proposed by the state unit for the second phase, while the Congress is expected to finalize its first list of candidates for the upcoming assembly elections in Bihar at a meeting of the party's Central Elections Committee (CEC) today. First phase of the Bihar State Assembly election will be held on October 28 for 71 constituencies spread across 16 districts. Last day for submission of nomination form is on October 8th and last day for withdrawal is on October 12th. Meanwhile, BJP has announced the names of 7 party candidates for Uttar Pradesh by polls. Indian Institute of Technology Delhi has announced the JEE Advanced Result 2020 today. Students can assess their result on the website result.jeeadv.ac.in. Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank today congratulated IIT Delhi for successfully conducting the exam and announcing the result on time. It is a series of tweets. Today, the minister also congratulated all students of JEE Advanced who got their desired rank and requested them to work for Atmanirbhar Bharat in the near future. He said plenty of opportunities are available for students who could not get their desired rank. He said students should remember that an exam cannot define them. That's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. CRPC Section 144 imposed at Laimakong Chingmang in Segmai constituency following a clash between 2 communities. And India has confirmed COVID-19 cases across 66 lakh with over 74,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. Death toll above 1 lakh. Well, thank you so much for being with us. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Until then, have a great afternoon and stay safe.
Hanzilak tare, aigi loinabi